same question. Okay. Somebody had a question over number 28 on 1.9. Okay, here's the problem. Number 28 is 32 minus 27 all to the third power plus 19 plus 1 to the third. Subtract the 1. 19 plus 1. Okay, so 32 minus 27 is 5 to the third power plus 19 plus 1 is 20 to the third power. So you have 5 times 5 times 5 plus 20 times 20 times 20. Okay, this would be 25 times 5 is 125. 20 times 20 is 400 times another 20 is 8,000. When you add these two, you'll get 8,125. Okay, and there was no more questions on the homework. Okay, so now we're going to go to the test review. And if you read at the top, it says the test may or may not be multiple choice. It's not made yet, so I still have to decide if I want to make it multiple choice, or I'll fill in the blank, or partial multiple choice and partial fill in the blank. You're actually better off if I don't do multiple choice, because if you're doing the problem and you do everything right except one little part, I can give you partial credit. If you pick the wrong answer, there's no partial credit to picking the wrong answer. It's right or wrong. So I might do part of it, fill in the blank, and part multiple choice, okay? I think the very last page where it has properties, I might leave the properties multiple choice where you can pick the right one. That way it won't be a real long answer. Okay, we'll start now. Number 1. The Johnsons have driven their car 49,805 miles during the past 3 years. Write the number of miles in numeral form. So writing it out with numbers. 49,000 could be either one of these. 805. Yeah, that would be C. This is 850. Okay, number 2. 1 year. A certain country reported tax revenues of this number. Write this amount to the nearest $100,000. We're going to the nearest 100,000. So let me see, this number we have, that's our ones, thousands. The 100,000 would be where the 9 is, right? Yeah. The 2 will not raise it. You never go down. You either leave it or go up. 2 makes you leave it. So all these numbers, they stay the same. Everything behind that number goes to zeros. So what is that, B?
B.
You said B, okay. So that one's a B. And you can check your answer on the back. Number 3, the gross national product of a certain country was this number. Round it to the nearest 10 million. So we have our ones and our thousands. Here's our millions. We need 10 million. You have 1 million is the 7, 10 million is our 3. So look at our 7 to see if we're going to leave the 3 or not. We're going to leave it 3 or make it a 4?
We're going to make it a 4.
Make it a 4, right? Everything behind it turns to zeros. So where's the one that says that number?
C.
The C? Yeah, there it is. Let's see. Okay, this one, if you feel like you have enough room, you could do the work here. If you wanted to see it better, you could write it off to the side. I'm gonna write it where it's easier to see. Okay, 7 plus 4, 11. Show your work. You're not gonna be able to use a calculator on this test, so even though you can look at it and give me an answer, I still want you to show your work. So if there's any carry, make sure you show it. 9, 10, 14. Carry that number. 10, 11, 12. 10 and 7.
17.
And we need a comma there. So that's answer C. Okay, this is written sideways, but we need to write it up and down. And so you can't just do it from where it's at. You do have to rewrite that one. 2 minus 1.
1.
9 minus 0.
9.
9 minus 3.
6.
691 is answer D. You need to rewrite this one. 93,445 minus 5881. If you don't want to do it on your paper, you can have a scratch paper. I am only going to have one-sided paper, so when you get to the second page, you'll be able to use the back of the first page. If you need scratch paper, I'll give you one and staple it to your test, okay? If you can't fit it on your paper or you don't want to. 5 minus 1,
4.
okay, 4 minus 8 you can't do. We need to borrow, so the one in front of it, make it a 3, that's 14. 3 minus 8 is not going to work, so we're going to have to borrow again. Make that 13, and this one's 2. That's not going to work either. Make that one 12, and this one 8. Okay, so we have 14 minus 8, 6. 13 minus 8, 5. 12 minus 5, 7, and then 8. So we have 87,564. Not quite C, it's this one, right? See, that one has the wrong number. So it's A. Okay, the difference between 75 and 15, difference is subtracting, right? It's not going to be 15 minus 17 now. It'll be this one, right?
Mm.
The difference in subtracting that, you get 60. This has the right answer, but it doesn't have the first part right. So make sure if it is multiple choice to pick the right one. So that answer is A. 45 more than 66. Okay, these all say 66 plus 45. So that's 45 more than what you started with 66. So which one's right?
A.
Let's go ahead and make sure to show our work. 11, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So A has the right answer. Okay, multiplication, show your work. 3, 6, 1, 4 times 4. 4 times 4,
2.
16. 4 times 1,
4.
plus 1,
5.
5. 4 times 6,
24.
24. Put the 4 at, carry the 2. 4 times 3,
12.
13, 14. So 14, 4, 5, 6 is A again. Okay, next page. Oh, upside down. Okay, number 10, 2778. We're going to be multiplying 3 numbers, so we've got to leave ourselves lots of room. 2778 times 471. First one will be easy. Sorry you couldn't see it. Okay, 1 times 8?
8.
1 times 7,
7,
1 times 7,
7,
1 times 2.
2,
That's the first line. Now to do the second number, don't forget to leave a 0 or a space there. 7 times 8,
56,
6, carry the 5. 7 times 7,
49,
49 plus 5,
54,
54. Carry the 5 again. 7 times 7 is 49 plus 5,
54,
54 again. 7 times 2,
13,
14 plus 5,
19.
19. Somebody else can answer too, because she's getting a sore throat from being the only one that answers. Okay? Okay, we're doing the third number. You have to put 2 zeros. 1, 2. Now we can do 4 times 8. 4 times 8, 32. Thank you for somebody else answering. Give her that throat a break. 4 times 7 is 28 plus 3. 31. Carry the 3. Okay, 4 times 7, 28 plus 3 again. 31. Make sure it's in the row. 31. 7 times 2.
14.
And plus 3,
7,
17. And you add all that. So 13, right? 7, 8, 9, 10, plus 4 is 14. 4, 5, 6,
Isn't that
7,
supposed to
8.
be 11 and not 17?
You added the, you
4 times 2 is 8 plus 3 is 11.
Oh, I should let you keep answering.
Voice is going.
Yeah.
That's what I
Okay.
thought, because I
4,
was
5,
like,
6, 7, 8, and then 9 and 1 is 10. 1, 2, 3. 1 is B that I covered up.
yep.
1, 308, 38. There we go. I covered it up. Okay, use a distributive property. That means you have the 2 on the outside. Don't add the 40 plus 8, because it told you to use a distributive property, which means you're distributing the outside number. Okay? It's good. It would work the other way, but this is what it's wanting you to do. 2 times 40 is 80, plus 2 times 8,
16,
16. 80 plus 16 is 96. Okay, so see how this is not right, 80 plus 8. Here's 80 plus 16, that's the right one. And that says minus 16, how that's wrong. This just has 2 times 40 and it says times 8. So make sure if you have the multiple choice, pick that right one. It was the only one with the right answer anyway. Okay, calculate. State your answer as a whole number, quotient, and remainder, if any. Okay, 1671 divided by 3. Dividing by 3. 3 won't go into 1. 3 into 16.
5.
Make sure that 5 goes above the 6. Because your number's going to be right here, 15. 16 minus 15 is 1. Don't forget to bring the 7 down. 3 into 17.
5.
5 again. 5 times 3 is 15 again. Oops, sorry. Subtract that, you have 2. You still have a number to bring down.
7.
Is 7. 7 times 3. There's no remainder. So it's not going to be one that said remainder. 557 is not D. There we go. See? It's the right answer. Okay, number 13. 639 divided by 56. 639 divided by 56. Okay, well, I'm going to 6, into 63 one time. 56. We need to borrow. 13 minus 6, 7?
7,
Okay, 79. 56 into 79?
1,
1. 1 times 56, we have 56. 9, subtract 3. I mean, subtract 6, sorry. Saying what I'm thinking. Instead of 1. 7 minus 5.
2.
So there's a remainder here of 23. So as long as the remainder of 23, our answer is C. Okay? Determine the prime factorization of the number. Write in
Yes,
exponent
14.
form. What's that?
English 14.
Did I skip 14? I guess I didn't want to do it. Don't do that on yours? Okay, find all the factors. Sorry, okay, 36, all the factors of 36. I'm gonna get another paper because I've kind of messed up there. Okay, 36, when you're finding all the factors, let me get it upward. Oh, that's not showing. Okay, 1 and 36 are a factor, 1 times 36. They're both factors. Okay, 2 will go into it how many times? 18. Okay, will 3 go into 36?
Yes.
4 times.
3 will go 12 times. How about 4?
Yes.
9 times.
4 times 9. How about 5?
No.
How about 6?
Yes.
6 times 6. We don't have to write it twice, okay? That's our middle number. If it's times itself, that's your middle number. And then these other numbers kind of make a rainbow. That times that. That way you don't miss out. If you make sure to put them in the correct order, you won't miss out on any of them. You won't miss any. As long as you go up to the middle over here. So we need one that says 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 12, 18, 36. C. Okay, so 14 is C. Okay, now we're going to get to 15. Write it in exponent form. Okay, 63, to find the prime factorization, you can either divide it like a tree, which would be 9 times 7, right? The 9 divides into 3 times 3. Okay, so you could do it that way, or you could divide. 63 divided by 7 is 9, and divide that by 3 is 3. Either way, you're going to get 2 3s and a 7. Okay? If you do it this way, you don't end up forgetting to bring one down. If it's real long, you don't leave some of it behind. Okay, it's not D because 9 is not prime. And it's not B because 21 is not prime. And it's not 7 squared. It's not 7 times 7. There's our 3, 2 3, and 1 7 right there. So don't pick the wrong one, even though they do multiply to give you 63, okay? 231. Looks like you can maybe divide 11 into it. Remember the rule for 11? You put the numbers out here and add them to get the middle. So it must be 11 times 21, huh?
Yes.
Okay. Are we done though? Divided by 11 is 21. Doesn't 21 divide?
Yeah.
Ah, we better not pick C then. Why does it divide by?
7, 3,
Yeah,
and
3
7.
is 7. So 3 times 7 times 11. They normally go in order from small to large. 3 times 7 times 11. It's B. Now see, if that wasn't multiple choice and you put this other one, I might could have gave you a little bit of credit, but picking the wrong one, you wouldn't get any credit. 10 to the third power means it's not 30, is it? It's not 10
No.
times 3. It means 10 times 10 times 10, which is 100 times 10. which is 1,000. See, there's 1, 2, 3 zeros. So that would be answer C. Okay, 5 to the 0.
T,
Is it just 5? Or is it 0?
1.
It's 1. Anything to the 0 power is going to be 1. It could be 1,000 to the 0 power. It's still just going to be 1. So that one is D. It's not just 5, it's not just 0. 1. Okay, write this expression using a single exponent. 3 to the power. 5 and 8 up there.
Maybe C.
To be C. You have to add them, because this would be 3 5 times, and then this would be 3 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 3 to the 13th power. That's C. Find the square root. What is the square root of this number?
8.
Square root of 64 is 8. Number 21. It's still square root. If there's no directions above it, it's the same question as before. So we're still wanting the square root of this number. Okay, you know the square root of 9 is 3. And 4 would be if you had the square root of 16. Yeah. It's between 3 and 4, but it's closer to 3, so it's approximately. I'm sorry. It's the square root of 10. The square root of 9 was 3. 4 would be the square root of 16. It's closer to the square root of 3. Okay, number 22. You've got 5 times 8 plus 7 times 4 plus 8. 5 times 8 plus 7 times 4 plus 8. Okay, there's no parentheses. Remember your order of operations? Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Parentheses, exponents and square roots, multiply and divide, left to right, add and subtract, left to right. So there's no parentheses, there's no exponents. So we're going to start with our multiplies and divides, left to right. We can actually do both of those now because there's a plus. If they were touching each other, we'd do this and then the next one. 5 times 8, 40. 7 times 4, 28, and then plus 8. So now we add from left to right. 40 plus 28, 68 plus 8.
76.
76. So that's C. Okay, the next one, we have parentheses and some square roots right here. We have 6 times parenthesis 8 minus 1 plus square root of 64. Okay, first thing is parentheses, so we're going to do this first. Leave the 6 times in the front of it. 8 minus 1 is 7. Plus square root of 64.
8.
We can go ahead and write that, right? Okay. Now we're going to add this or multiply? Multiply first, right? 6 times 7?
22.
42 plus 8 is 50. I almost have it covered up there. That's the D answer. Okay. Now we have this long one. I think I better do it on another piece of paper. doesn't get all mixed up. Put it where you can barely see it here. Is that it? No, that one. Okay, 11 to the third power times 5 squared plus 15 minus 13 in parentheses and then times 9. First thing you have to do, parentheses. 15 minus 3, 2. Okay, we're rewriting, bringing everything down. 5 squared is, the square roots are going to be the next thing, squares and square roots. So let's go ahead and do that as 5 times 5 is 25. 11 to the third power. That's going to take a couple steps here. 11 times 11, 121. 121 times 11, 1331. Okay, now we have this part that we're working. So what do we do next? Multiply. Remember, you can't use a calculator, so you need to do this by hand. So I need to see that. I don't need to just see an answer and you say you erased it. I want to see it off to the side. 1331 times 25. 5 times 1, 5 times 3, 15. 5 times 3, 16. Okay, 5 times 1 is 5, 6. Put the 0, do the 2 times 1, 2 times 3, 2 times 3, 2 times 1. See, it's not that hard. Add it down, 5 plus 2. I almost didn't keep those lined up. 6 plus 6, 12, 13, 3. So that's 33,275. 33,275 plus 2 times 9 is 18. Make sure don't add that and then times it. Make sure you do all the multiply first. Now you can add 18 to that. 33,293. Then you look for your answer. Okay? Don't just do part of it. If it's multiple choice, don't do part of it and then look for the answer. In fact, I'll probably not have these ones multiple choice. I'll just have them where you do the work anyway. Okay, number 25. 10 squared times 6 to the third power minus 12 minus 8. So what do you do first? 12 minus 8 is 4. Keep the sign there. 6 to the third power, we're going to do those. 6 times 6 times 6. So you have 36 times 6. 216. And then 10 times 10? 100. What do you do next? 100 just adds 2 zeros to this, right? Minus 4. So you can actually put it under here and do the work right there. Need to borrow. What does it make this one? 9. What does it make this one?
5.
10 minus 4. So we have 21,596, which is A. Okay, number 26. We have 15 times the square root of 36 minus 10 times the square root of 16. What do we do first? There's no parentheses. The square roots. So this is 6. Rewrite this, rewrite this. The square root? 4 is 4. Make sure you keep all the signs the same. What do we do next?
Times.
Multiply. 15 times 6 is 90. Minus 10 times 4 is 40. 90 minus 40? Okay, that you don't have to actually show. 50 is A. Okay, 27. You have 9 times 6 minus 6. Don't say 6 times 6 is 0, so 9 times 0 is 0. Because it's not. What do you do first?
Multiply.
Multiply that first. 9 times 6 is 54. Subtract 6 is 48. Which is 6 times 8, right? Okay, that would be D. Okay, 28. 48 divided by 8. Is that focus good? There we go, that's a little better. Okay, 28. 48 divided by 8 times 13 minus 8. Okay. We've got, what do we do first here?
Parentheses.
Parentheses. 13 minus 8? 5. Bring your other stuff down. All of it. Do we multiply first? Divide. Yeah, divide has the same power. You gotta go left to right here. 48 divided by 8 is 6 times 5 is 30. And that's your answer. 29. 8 times the square root of 36 minus 4, parenthesis, 9 minus 5. Parenthesis. Okay, what first? Parenthesis. 9 minus 5? 4. It's in parentheses, that's touching, so this is a multiply. Okay, can we go ahead and bring that down? 36, square root of 36 is 6. Okay, now we have, what, 8 times 6 minus 4 times 4. What do we do next?
Multiply.
They're multiplying. 8 times 6, 48 minus 16. Show that 8 minus 6, 2, yeah, you could probably do that in your head. You did, didn't you? Okay, 32 is C. Okay, we have properties here. Determine the property that justifies the statement. Okay, we have 35 times 40 and 40 times 35. So all you did is change the order. Okay, think about when you commute to work. If you commute from Albuquerque to Bernalillo, you're traveling as far as if you commuted from Bernalillo to Albuquerque, if it's the exact same position, you know. So this one is like commuting to work. It's a commute to tip property, okay, of
Multiplication.
multiplication. See, that's not, it works for addition, but this is an addition. So look for the commutative property of multiplication. Okay, number 31. Okay, you have parentheses. Are they all in the same order? Okay. The numbers are in the same order though, right?
Yeah.
Just the parentheses are around something different. You still have 10 plus 15 plus 5, 10 plus 15 plus 5. So it's not commutative. It didn't change order. It changed where the parentheses was. Okay, if you have Al walk into a room and talk to Bert, and over in the corner Cookie Monster's looking on, okay? And then Bert turns around and he starts talking to Cookie Monster after that. You could think of these as hugs or associating, talking or Al comes in, hugs Bert. Bert turns around, hugs Cookie Monster. You're associating here. That's your associative property. Of what?
Addition.
Yeah, not multiplication, it's addition. You have the pluses in there. So associative property tells you you can put the parentheses around something different. Addition, not the multiplication one. Okay, this one, what did they do here? We have 2 times 30 plus 25 equals 60 plus 50. They multiplied the 2, right?
Mhm.
They distributed it through the parentheses. They distributed the 2 through. So it's distributing it, the distributive property. Right here, A. Okay, on number 33, you have 9 times 4 plus 5 is 36 plus 5, which means they did this part first, right? The order of operation. They did the multiply before they did the addings. Order of operation. Okay, that would be A again. And that was the last question on here. Your test will probably be about the same length. It'll be anywhere from 25 to, I doubt if I'll go all the way to 50. It'll probably be this length or shorter. It'll probably be the same number of problems even, okay? Same type of problems. What's that? The notebooks will be turned in. I'm not gonna have a stack of notebooks behind me. Right, as we're grading the test, I want somebody to volunteer and come up and get theirs graded. If not, I'll start calling names for you to come up. But one person up here at a time. Before you even get up here, find that sheet that I gave you that has the portfolio requirements on it. And I need to get the new person the portfolio requirement sheet. Bring me the portfolio requirement sheet. You're gonna flip through it. I'm not gonna flip through your book, because you're the one that put it together, so you should know exactly where that stuff is. So I'm gonna check it off as you show it to me. If we come across something you don't have in there, you just say, I don't have that. And I'll just take those points off.
What if you haven't given us our grade sheet yet?
You don't have your portfolio requirement sheet? Oh, the other one?
No,
I'll get you a grade
because
sheet.
it says here, daily grade record.
You can't have something I didn't give you yet.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not gonna count something against you that I didn't give you. I'll get you a grade sheet within the next week that you can write your grades on, because that's part of what's behind your syllabus. But since I haven't given you one, I can't count off that you don't have it. You're supposed to keep those updated once I give them to you. The daily sheet, make sure you put down if you were here today and you were here on time. We'll go ahead and do a daily quiz before we leave today too, to make sure, you know, we can have points on that.
I need to read.
Yeah.